have some super exciting moments ahead in the show today.
And we'll get to all of that in just a bit, but we want to turn our attention first and foremost to a powerful and moving event taking place in Buffalo on Wednesday.
We're talking about the Go Red for Women luncheon.
Absolutely right.
Before we learn more about this week's event, we want to introduce you to a heart attack survivor, Erica Frank. I sat down with Erica to hear her incredible, I repeat, incredible story. Take a listen. You have a unique story. Take us through the morning of your story. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, sure. So I was 38 years old at the time, just getting ready for a normal work day for work. I started having pressure and discomfort on the side of my neck, and that escalated. So I was having chest pains, I felt sick, dizzy, exhausted, just very tired. So I knew something was wrong. I started having numbing discomfort down my left side of my arm, and I knew that was a sign of a heart attack. So I didn't want my kids to see me distressed or call 911. So I called my husband, asked him to come home from work, said it was urgent, but I wouldn't tell him what I thought was going on. Wanted to keep things calm. So sure enough, went to the emergency room, and after blood work, they confirmed I was having a heart attack.
Isn't that like a mom, where even in that situation, you take a deep breath and you say, okay, I don't want to alarm anybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I still want to. Did you get the kids off to school that morning?
Of course, yep. Took them to the neighbor's house, called, got everything set up, packed my bag.
Didn't want to alarm the husband.
No.
Just come home. I need you.
Yep.
Gosh, isn't that what we do?
That's what we do.
Oh my gosh.
But that's okay.
And then what happened?
So I was in the hospital overnight. I was told after they did an angiogram that I had a tear. So my type of heart attack was a spontaneous coronary artery dissection. No prior signs, no health issues, just a coronary wall split. And that caused the heart attack.
And then from there, what happened? Because things kind of happened quickly, right?
They did. So actually I was told it was a fluke. Just kind of happened, go home, take it easy, and within 24 hours I was back in the ER with another heart attack.
So a second heart attack?
Yes.
Within 24 hours?
Yes. Yeah.
What did they say after the second?
So the blood vessels were just weak and my body was just kind of reacting, not quite sure what to do. So they did not place a stent. The tear was so narrow, and they were concerned it could cause more vascular damage with that area. So I was medically managed through medication, and I started doing some research on my own, finding resources such as the American Heart Association that spoke to SCAD and what I was going through. And what I found was that most often women are patients that have it with no prior health issues, not high risk for heart disease. Also, many women have an underlying vascular condition known as FMD, fibromuscular dysplasia. So I pushed, my doctors went to different specialists, and it was confirmed that I have that disease.
How did that help when you went to your doctors and you knew what you were talking about?
Well, I think it's good to hear other stories, right? So like when you put the pieces of the puzzle together, it makes sense. It tells your story of what you've been experiencing. So once you have that, you've laid the groundwork for others to hear your story and think it through and work with you for a solution.
Is there anything you want to say to someone that may say or may think that sickness looks a certain way? I know you would probably have some things to say about that, right?
Yeah. So no, there's no definition or no picture that defines what health looks like or unhealthy behavior looks like. So I think listen to your body. Obviously, any type of chest pain or something that comes out of nowhere that you know is not your normal routine, to make sure you get that checked out.
Wow. Stepping in with us now is Dr. Lori Clemo, Go Red for Women chairwoman. Thank you for joining us, Doctor. Erica, her story, inspiring. This luncheon, she's going to be one of the speakers.
Yes.
Can you talk about what this means for American Heart Association?
We are thank you for having me, Mercedes,
Yes.
because we are just so excited that tomorrow we'll be bringing back our Go Red for Luncheon Go Red for Women Luncheon.
Yeah.
After 2 years of having been virtual, we are going to be able to be in person. So tomorrow at DUville University, we'll be bringing together supporters and members of our community that are interested in improving the health and lives of women in Western New York.
Yeah, and that is the whole purpose.
It is. The whole purpose is to raise awareness, about heart disease and stroke and what you can do to prevent it, and also what you can do to be aware of the signs if in fact you do have some sign of a heart attack or a stroke. And tomorrow it will all be about empowering women to know about their health and to take steps and support the American Heart Association in the fantastic work that they do to keep us healthy.
What are some ways you're going to point people in directions to learn about?
Well, we are going to start with Erica and her amazing story, because hearing it personally from someone that has gone through it, it makes it very real for the people that are going to be in the room. But we're going to also do some education. We're going to raise the awareness of what are those signs that you need to look for. Knowing your numbers. What are your numbers? Your blood pressure number, your blood sugar number, your BMI. These are things that you should be asking your doctor about when you're visiting with your doctor to prevent a cardiac arrest or a stroke, and monitoring that and paying attention. You know, many women think of this as a men's disease, but in fact it is the #1 killer of women, more than all cancers combined. And especially young women, they aren't aware of the factors that they should be monitoring and paying attention to. So tomorrow we're going to have an opportunity to hear and be educated from experts from the American Heart Association. And then to top off our program, we're going to have Dr. Megan Whalen, who is a registered dietitian, there to talk to us about what to eat and how to improve our health through healthy eating.
Yeah. And can you speak to, because I think as a woman, there's so many things that we set aside, health being one of them. Speak to the importance of the busyness that life throws to us.
This is why the luncheon is so important.
Yes,
because
please.
It brings us all together, and you know we can talk with each other about the complexity of our lives, how busy we are, and how oftentimes women put their health aside, especially when they're raising their families. And it really is something to focus on and to make sure that you're paying attention to your own health, because you can't be a caregiver for either your children or your parents or your grandparents if you're not healthy yourself. So putting yourself in the center of health is so critically important. Tomorrow, we're going to come together as women and we're going to empower each other to think about that and to remind each other in friendship that we care for each other and that with the right knowledge and education, we can improve our health and we can be there for others.
This is tomorrow. Emily, our own Emily Lampa, is the MC.
Yes,
I'm so excited. And thank you so much, Dr. Clemo, for joining us today. Stay with us because we have so much more on the other side of the break. Tonight, a Buffalo Strong conversation, moving forward together. It airs on Channel 7, and we have a great conversation with Taylor Epps about what this event is hoping to deliver.